It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Bell's Brewery and it's a bottle of their Black Note Stout 2017. It's a bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stout coming in at 11.2% ABV. Sounds amazing. Here's the bottle cap. So they're recently retired bourbon barrels that get sent to the brewery. They're probably still wet. They've probably got still a little bit of bourbon in them. And they just get used for the beer. The bourbon soaks into the stout. And generally, normally, they're pretty amazing, these bourbon barrel aged Imperial Stouts. This one comes from Bell's Brewery. I'm really confident going into this beer review because everything I've tried from Bell's Brewery up to now has been absolutely staggering. Really good beer. Here we go. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. Beer in the glass then. Now I'd like to thank David Sweeney for sending me this beer. Thank you very much, David. What a fantastic gesture. You live right by, I hear, Bell's Brewery, and what a pour. Look at that for a pour. Look at that for a beer. I don't want to strangle the neck of the glass. I want to do this. And I want to do this. I want to present this beer properly. Look at that. 2-finger, tan-coloured head. Jet black beer in the glass. Good levels of carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. Let's get the aroma. Let's get the look. As you rock the beer back and forth, see that carbonation chasing the beer up the glass. It looks terrific. Here we go. Aroma on this jet black beer. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Wow. This smells terrific. Bourbon, oak, black, kind of dark forest fruits, caramel, maybe a little bit of tiramisu. I always forget this. You get a blowtorch and you burn the brown sugar on top of the creme brulee. That's it, creme brulee. It's got a little bit of creme brulee aroma, a little bit of burnt brown sugar aroma. Oh, it smells divine, absolutely divine. Let's tuck into this one, guys. Cheers, everybody. Oh, it's so rich. I've got to put that down. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a terrific beer. Where do I start with this beer? Where do I start? Do I start with the rich, bold, almost engine oil like stout, like chocolatey mouthfeel? It's thick, it's bold, just like engine oil. Do I start with the tiramisu? Do I start with the creme brulee, the whiskey, the oak, the bourbon? Oh my goodness me, this is absolutely wonderful. It's woody, it's vanilla. Oh, I gotta pick it up, I gotta do it all again. I really don't mind. Oh, lovely bitterness coming through as well. The hops are terrific on the back end. It's not just bitter from the hops. The roasted malt is given a level of bitterness in its own right. It's really rich. It's almost dessert-like. A little bit of sweet chocolate mixed with vanilla, a nuttiness is coming through, hazelnut, dark fruits, molasses. Oh, Oh, it's just, I could go on and I could go on and I could go on talking about this beer. Just pulling flavours. Here's the level of quality of the beer. Have a look at that lacing. Watch now as I rock the beer. I'm going to give the glass a bit of a shunt. Watch the carbonation chase the head of the glass. Do you see that? That's a really, really good sign when you see that in a beer. An old brewer once told me, good old Jim Robinson from Wells and Young's Brewery in the UK, about 7 years ago, he told me, and it always stuck in my mind. I was green to beer, I was new to beer. He told me the smaller the bubble, the better the beer. And that has stuck. That has stuck. Look at that small carbonation. Terrific beer. You begin as well to think that it's going to be too sweet. You're thinking, wow, this is going to be a super sweet stout. And as soon as you say it's going to be a super sweet, it gets taken away and then all this bitterness comes rushing through on the back end. Tremendous, absolutely tremendous beer. Chocolate, coffee, caramel, figs, prunes, plums, nuttiness, biscuitiness, vanilla, oak, bourbon barrels, creme brulee. I'm struggling to even now, there's flavours that I'm tasting. I rattled off then 20 flavours for this beer, but I'm still struggling to find what I'm looking for. There's still flavours in there that I want to tell you about and talk to you about. But there's just so much to comprehend. This beer would require you to sit down at a desk with a pencil and a bit of paper and just drink it for an hour, taking notes of each flavour that you're picking up, because as the beer slightly warms up, or if it cools down, whatever happens with the ambient temperature in the room, it's going to change again. It's going to change. The flavour's going to change. This is one of the best Russian Imperial Stout. Can I call this a Russian Imperial Stout? It's a stout aged in bourbon barrels, so I'm not going to call it a Russian Imperial Stout. But I will say this. It's one of the best Imperial Stouts that I've ever tried on the channel. This is absolutely staggering. Get a knife and fork out and cut it with your... It's that thick almost, the mouthfeel. You can cut it up and eat it like jelly. It's really kind of fat engine oil style mouthfeel. Nothing short. This is a 10 out of 10 beer. 10 out of 10 beer from Beer O'Clock, Real Ale, Craft Beer, whatever you want to call me, for Bell's Brewery Black Note 2017 Stout. Terrific, terrific beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.